You know, to the people get up.
Oh, look at it. Did you see that? 是不是长 so fast?
Let's stop this. Let's get to here. Where the people's at? Hey, what's the word? Triggerbird. Where the people's at, man? Like, subscribe, and comment. I don't care about some real shit or some nonsense. Dead homies. We got shit going on in the YouTube streets, man. This is the first thing I want to address, though. First thing I want to address is they say, what's the word? The word is accountability. Something that everybody should take to get to the next level, whatever they're trying to do. Accountability, man. We all got to know who we are when we're dealing with people. On the internet, it's a lot of faking, so people get misconstrued about who people is. But nigga, if you know the importance of accountability, you will never get that shit misconstrued. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? We got my boy Gumbo here, man. Gumbo 607 dropped the interview. And as y'all can see, look, Bob Report wanna holler at me, got some shit going Bob Report. But Bob trying to tap in with me, do some content with a nigga. Look. You say what? You trying to do some content with me, nigga Bob, man, report. Ain't even to show a text message. I'm just saying, like, my whole thing is content. You gotta also understand what content is, man. For real though. Content is not disrespect. Content is having a I don't know what content is what they think. But to me, I'm gonna tell you my perception is. My perception of content is motherfuckers that understanding that we have a dialogue. We have a dialogue, we have an itch, we have substance. That's what to me content is. If not, I don't know what these people shoot for content to be. But there's been a lot of shit going on the internet. And
saying action, but I
before Hoover Gummy went to jail, also he did an interview with 607 cleared up a lot of things. And I felt like throughout that time, um, I was on Gummy about a lot of shit on Hoover. Let's be real. Like I was on that nigga about a lot of shit. You know what's not about like me on him about Hoover, nothing like that. I used to be on that nigga about tell your story, and also understanding the facts of everybody's not on your side. You don't have no friends. That was my biggest thing with the homies. You don't have no friends in this shit, and also stick to telling your story because everyone from home will have a different perspective of things. And also, these niggas is looking for an itch in. And this interview right here, he mentioned me when 607 asked him about Whack 100. I know Whack 100. I've been around Whack 100 a few times. Don't know him like that. I don't know him to where I know this nigga personality. I know, no, but I've been around him, right? I know this shit goes on the internet. And Whack ain't no different from he is on the internet than he is in person. Only difference is he's quiet. He's more respectful. Whack is Whack is 100% more respectful in person than he is and on the video, right? So hearing that, when I'm telling the homie the situation with him and Adam, and he like, oh, Adam, my boy, and okay, boom, boom. What's up, Whack? Oh, Whack, oh. Man, bro, just be careful. No, he cleared me. This dude didn't clear you. Ain't nobody ever clear you from doing something that you didn't do. Let's get into this content and see what they're talking about, man. Now, we know 607 pulled up to Adam. We see 607 bashing Adam on this. But also, we see where 607 is more trying to deter Gumby from Whack to Adam than he is anything. Which I know why. 607 probably got dealings with. I know for sure 607 got dealings with Whack. Let me tell y'all something, bro. Fuck all that. Let me tell y'all something, cause whenever y'all see niggas that, whenever y'all in this internet space, whenever y'all see some niggas that's dealing with another group of niggas, but then they also got a relationship with another group of niggas that's tagged in with them, it's just like the streets, bro. They all together. Stop thinking these niggas not together, bro. 607 and Whack is together, all that, bro. So when niggas say they don't like Whack, you might as well say you don't like 607 I'm not saying that you don't like them, but I'm saying understand that they in the same bed, bro. They in the same thing going on together. So I don't see how people be so indulged to that. Let's go to this video though and see what's going on, man.
Well, this is about to be some action-packed shit. We got Hoover, Gumby in the building. I swear to God, mama, stop playing with me.
Okay,
Listen, it's a lot of shit. If y'all just now watching this, I'm gonna bring you up on who Gumby is. If y'all don't know, Gumby is a Hoover Crip, right? Not Crip. My fault. I'm from Texas, so I get a pass. No, listen, Gumby is a Hoover, right? From Los Angeles. Correct. Okay, from Los Angeles, who was convicted for murder. We see 150 years plus life. Couple lives. Yeah. Killed somebody while in jail. Came back off that homicide. A free man that claimed his innocence. Right? For everybody's watching this, you innocent, you claim you're innocent, but you're not innocent in Texas. Right? Listen, for some reason, you went to Texas and, kicked the whole Texas out of Hoover.
That's not true.
Come on, gang. That's what I saw. It started from right here. That's what I saw.
That's not true. That's what I saw.
What happened is like you went there and then boom, who gone?
That's not true. That's definitely not true.
Okay.
Shout out to all the homies in Texas. You know what I'm saying? That situation, it just had to do with a small sector of people in Texas, so it's not like people trying to make it seem like, oh, Gumby kick these people off. No, if I don't get it wrong with them, I'm only one dude from over.
What's a small sector of people? What's their name?
Their name is
Kunta.
Kunta. I mean, it's the Fort Worth people who are siding with Kunta, I guess.
Percy. I was there, Percy, right? Percy, Kunta. This is what I've been seeing. Mm-hmm. I've been seeing you had a problem with Percy, but then I seen you apologize to Percy.
Yeah, because I inadvertently disrespected him and said, when I said fuck Fort Worth. But see, in my mind, I'm saying the first person that I ever heard from saying this stuff was Percy's.
Right.
Whenever I equate Fort Worth, I equate Percy with Fort Worth. So that was the first person I ever heard of that had anything to do with what went on from there. So
So when you saying fuck Fort Worth, you really saying fuck Percy?
Well, no, not fuck.
I was trying to get understanding.
I wasn't making fuck Percy. It was fuck
Kunta.
No, not even Kunta. It was. I was in a situation, an argument on the phone, right? And
but see, that's the part I don't understand. I get it. I know you're in an argument with somebody else out there, but you cannot get in your feelings and start disrespecting a whole nother community, right? This is why I say you can't get in your feelings disrespecting a whole other community. Y'all see how NBA 2, young Ant brother, got in his feelings and started disrespecting the set? Y'all see that, right? Y'all see how NBA 2, hold on, let me go to the comments, man. I'll show the comments. What's up, the biggest stepper with no legs? What's the motherfucking word? Verbs, bro. What's up, my boy, man? What's up, Bisco? But look, just how he got into the disrespect with the Fort Worth niggas. He was in his motions, and niggas looking at NBA 2 wrong. The same way, it's the same thing, bro. From what I'm hearing from NBA brother, he got in his feelings off that shit. Talking to certain homies, boom, he go up, he on his bullshit. Well, that's fine. We know that niggas feel that way over there from Metro Gangsters. We're not feeling like, okay, Metro Gangsters just the bros. They're not. Now the Troubles did it, then it'd be like, damn, Trub. The Trouble's different from us. The Trub is way different, bro. The Troubles would have said the shit that NBA 2 said, it would have been a problem. Only because we look at them the same. We don't look at the Trouble no difference, right? We look at them like them bros. So a nigga from A-Track Gangsta saying, we already know we got people that done died from the hands. I ain't got to say no names. If you're really from our section, you know the people that done died from the hands of these people. You know what I'm saying? Or that didn't, you know what I'm saying, been misunderstandings, bro. He admitted it. He said what he said. He got the shit tatted. All I'm saying is, though, if you hate somebody, you don't go get it tatted right there and it's already healed. This nigga tattoo already healed up. It's already tatted. So you already know that it's not like that. Whatever. But my biggest thing with this shit with Bob 607's Unc and Gumby is that stop playing that. Stop acting like y'all fake beefing, but it's just content at the end. You gotta come down to where there come to where some type of like common sense with this shit, bro. Yes, we know it's bullshit. Yes, we know this going on. And I kept telling Gumby about Whack. I never told him to fuck Whack. Never told him. I just said, bro, you sure you want to fuck a Whack? And nigga said that nigga cleared me. So when he said the nigga cleared him, I knew something was off. There's no way that this dude. Listen, either he paid you, or it ain't no reason how he cleared you because everything he's saying is false. We know that. But he only can clear you if he paid you, or you scared of this nigga. I don't think he's scared of this nigga. He didn't pay him. So I'm just thinking, why would Gumby feel like this dude is on his team? And I kept telling him, I'm gonna say this because when you look at this interview, just kind of dropped out. Gumby saying, homie's been telling me about Whack. He said my name on there. And I was the one on that nigga. I don't know who else. I just told him, cuz it may not be your friend. You acting like that's your friend, but you keep, especially when you bashing a nigga before you meet him, and then you meet up with him and he cool. That put my shit on there like, come on, bro. On Hovind. I'm not saying he did nothing wrong because I don't think he never sat around Whack. So when he did sit around Whack, I feel like Whack played this role so cool and so calm, so where the homie didn't know where he was coming from. But like I say, man, let's get into this content, bro.
Person disrespected me and hung up. So at that point, I was gonna say anything I could to get back at him because if it would have been there and physically there, we would have been in a conversation. Right, the man told me something. Whatever he said, it was disrespectful. Right, I didn't really remember exactly what he said. Right. It's on the video for all those who want to go and check. Say this is my whole thing with the thing. Everybody always trying to make it seem like that I'm a bullying or I'm doing something that I'm not supposed to be doing. I'm just defending myself. Right. I'm the one that they're attacking. All right. People, I got to fit every morning. There's somebody. If you put Gumby letter in your shit ain't gonna go up. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, at this point, like, I figured out that like I'm chasing the tail, man. Right.
Especially when you're an innocent killer.
Oh my God.
But I was just when you're an innocent killer, like it's kind of like a problem.
How do you get to, bro?
No, I'm saying that's new. But listen, I was gonna say that this kind of crazy, right? This is kind of crazy. You also kicked somebody out of Hoover before they got a chance to be a Hoover, and that was the Bob report. They don't get a chance to even be in Hoover. You told this man, listen.
But see, this the thing though. Not only with Bob, you know what I'm saying? It's from all the content creators. If you haven't noticed, like it's a lot of situations going on in LA right now, and it's mostly due to podcasters that are non-affiliate. You know what I'm saying? So they can play by any rules they want to. Right. You know what I'm saying? But people who are in the content space that are affiliated, you know what I'm saying, we're bound by, you know what I'm saying, rules and regulations and people's feelings and that type of situation. You know what I mean? But and on the opposite side, you know what I'm saying, they can go
and I really do believe that too, bro. I believe that because if I was able to like speak the truth that I want to, it'd be a different consequence on me because I'm from Hulu. I really know what's going on. And I really can speak what's really going on in LA, bro. I'm not no outside nigga. I'm really in there. But because I'm from Hoover and I'm so accurate about the shit I speak, it's always gonna be more problem than a nigga that ain't nobody that's a dropout or a nigga that's sidelined. Like, you feel me? Like, it just come with everything we do, bro. Like, it's a lot of shit right now to speak of in LA with different gangs, bro. But because these niggas so sensitive and soft when it comes to the truth, a nigga subject to be like, okay, boom, the politics. This is why a lot of LA niggas can't make it out of nowhere. Because the minute niggas start hating on you, they start acting like the politics is bigger than you or whatever. And politics is, bro, but you got politics too. Politics and politics. You got politics where it's the truth, and it's right versus wrong. You got politics to where people didn't spend the truth when the shit happened to the person that was in the right. Now they trying to shut you up because they did something wrong. And just like if somebody in jail and they doctor up some paperwork in the program office, they don't want you to keep talking about that shit. Why? Because if you keep talking about it, you bring more traction to there. You feel me? Like I say, as far as with the homie, you know what I'm saying? He know what's right from wrong. I don't agree with a lot of shit the homie do. And I think this will make our relationship stronger because we can agree to disagree to where this ain't right. And if it ain't right, if I express that, man, it's only the majority of the group can express how they feel and the decision be made. But as far as being my personal homie from my personal section, I'm gonna tell you this right, this ain't wrong. And I can tell you a lot of this shit is just clickbait. Cause I got into it with niggas on this internet and they just break it off on a homie because once you drop his name, it's bigger. You know, you could drop Gumby name is bigger than Triggerbird on the internet. So I can get more money if I drop this nigga name, associate type shit. And that's what niggas do, bro. And I feel like niggas is going for that shit and they out here making it seem like, come on, bro. A lot of this shit is really felonious, bro. It's felonious and it's bullshit. Let's get to this though.
Whatever they want to say, and you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make no sense at this point.
Right.
You know?
I noticed that the energy changed once Kunta to Fort Worth. You ain't noticed the energy changed. Like when y'all was here, he was like, "Okay, cool." You telling him some real shit, and then when he got to Fort Worth, it was like, "Fuck you, you not shit." He'll beat your ass. If you want to squabble, you scumby cuz.
Yeah, that was a good name though. I like that.
How you feel about scumby cuz?
I like that. I can do it. See what I'm saying? Because I'm only scum because to the people who are not right. So I can deal with that. So I can really deal with that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are saying they feel that I'm speaking for Hoover as a whole, and I'm not.
Right.
Only one Hoover that's speaking my truth and speaking what I believe about what I'm standing on.
Right.
So let's get that straight. You got a gang of other Hoovers out here who feel the way they feel.
Right.
But one thing you don't do is we don't bend the rules, and the rules are the rules.
Right.
So I understand
what rules is the rules. You can't bend the rules, man. Like you say, you only one Hoover nigga speaking for, not even speaking for, but stating your opinion. People get that shit mixed up. Like I say, they lost sight of him not having no control over nothing when it comes to this situation because that was already the agreement. The agreement before Gumby got there was it's bigger than us. It would never be solved right now. So we're talking about certain things now. Let's go to.
Like saying, it's not my place to say one way or the other. Who's this? Who's that?
Right.
I'm just telling you what I feel about it.
Right.
So you can go take a poll with all the other who's just feel what they feel about it. If you want to.
Right. Well, a lot of Hoovers, well, I can say a lot of Hoovers, there's a particular Hoovers that got a lot, I don't say got a lot, but got a lot of stuff to say about you. This one of them. This comes from Whack 100 on the jumping. Yeah. I want to like a Whack 100. My time for me. Let me just say this right here. Right.
That situation, like I said before, I apologize to my community about that because I should have hung up a lot sooner. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, they brought it to me once I'm being attacked. You know what I'm saying? I'm on
being attacked by no jumper bitch ass.
Yeah. The whole
I can't say being attacked, bro. You ain't been attacked, but Gumby, come on, bro. You old enough. Gumby's old enough to understand what's going on, bro. No, and I'm not in the line of making an excuse for no nigga. He's old enough to know what the fuck going on, bro. So he know what to do and not to do. Gumby preach all on the internet a lot of times about how he know what to do. He know what to do, bro. On Hobart. So let's just be real, man. At the end of the day, it was a play. When the play comes, you can't do nothing but dissect the play. Whether you know what to do or not, the proper thing to do is don't even give no feedback. But he said a lot of key things within that. That's what I'm saying. Let's see what we say.
And they stay attacking. You know that they've been doing like that from the jump.
And it's the non-affiliates.
I have not affiliated with Whack 100 for the jump. They hold situations.
Not a gang member.
But no jumper hold situations is set up around the neighborhood.
Of course.
So you don't think that they are intentionally doing this on purpose to try to bring beef between them?
Well, it's not so much as that. This is the thing. See, we don't really have no beef in the Hoovers, right?
Right.
We all can, you know what I'm saying, get to each other, communicate with each other. So you have who are not within our community, you know what I'm saying, throwing rocks over the gate. And they done bowed out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they don't have to live by the same rules. They renegades.
Right.
That's why you have this. Like, it's not Hoover's beefing with Hoover's. It's Hoover's being attacked by people who Hoover did something wrong.
I know one thing. That's all I'm going to say. All y'all out there watching this, let me bless you with that H. Let me bless you with that H. Listen, I gotta bless y'all across my screen with that H. Dead homies. You gotta bless them with that H sometime. Look. Bless them with that H on Hoover. Fuck you mean? Bless him with that H one time.
Bonus.
That's it. That's all they need.
I understand how he tied the internet games into the whole little situation. You know what I'm saying? That whole thing was a play from back when he had the other dude on there. And then all of a sudden he called in and faked like he saved my name. You can't save a real nigga name. Right. You can't do that. Right. You ain't clear me shit. Right. Everybody already know what's going on with me. Right. You know what I'm saying? But that was the perception. I'm saying a few homies tried to.
Look, watch this. Here you go.
The bird. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to different little homies. I'm saying that whole thing was a play from back when he had the other dude on there. And then all of a sudden he called in and faked like he saved my name. You can't save a real nigga name. Right. You can't do that. Right. You ain't cleared me and shit. Right. Everybody already know what's going on with me. Right. You know what I'm saying? But that was the perception. I'm saying a few homies shot to Triggerbird. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to different little homies and shit that was, we all spoke about the situation.
This is exactly what I told Gumby. I told Gumby just like this, bro. Shout out to Gumby, free Gumby. I hope free the homie. Hopefully he make it over this shit. But I told that dude specifically like this. Can't nobody free you with something that ain't true. And you gotta understand what they saying ain't even true, because when we get to facts of this shit, a nigga know the facts. I know the facts. I don't speak on the facts if he don't speak on the facts. But we know for sure that this whole situation with Gumby is not factual. Let's be real. And everybody that's running with it, that's how we know that y'all lost. Because when it come to Hoover, we know that you're not far in this shit when you offer the facts of what really happened with Gumby. So when you get the gun, when you get the dudes, this is why I'm talking about. This is why I'm speaking of it, bro. This is why I'm speaking of the Gumby situation. When I'm talking about WAC 100 and clearing them. I know the facts of what really happened with Gumby's story. A lot of dudes that was around at the time know more facts than me. So when you talk about the facts of what really goes on, and you talk about a dude like WAC 100 come along and you thinking that he's saving you for something that ain't true, but you know the facts of, it'd be like, which I don't even know if I just know the people that's involved at what they said. You don't know until you're there. But for what I'm hearing, the people that was involved in every situation, it wasn't real. So when Wack came to Gumby with the disrespect, it's like, bro, for me knowing the facts and me knowing what's going on, I can't even take you serious. Like, how do I take WAC 100 serious when I'm a nigga that was in jail? Mind you, when I first did my 12 years, I landed in the building that Gumby caught his case in. My name alone put me involved with the situation. So when I'm hearing, I'm like, and hearing y'all niggas, and I'm hearing Gumby making excuses for niggas out here, and I'm hearing what I went through in prison over the situation, I'm like, bro, can't no nigga tell you shit. If that's the case, I can tell you what to do. Because I'm the one who been asked questions, not asked questions, I'm the one who just been looked at crazy. I'm the one that's been put up on game about the situation when I was in prison, fresh doing my 12 years, and I'm from Deucing with my name. So when you hear it, you're like, come on, bro. That's how I know an outsider can't tell me nothing about the situation. So when you telling me an outsider telling you about your situation, and I've suffered the situation, it's like, come on, bro, you gotta be real. Sometimes we do gotta be honest. We gotta be real.
But in essence, you know what I'm saying? It's not so much that I have a problem with Wack. It's the problem that Wack has a problem with me. For my first day on No Jumper, he called in, you know what I'm saying, on some whole bullshit. Right. You know what I mean? But it's all for content. Like the things that they do on the internet, like these people are really sitting back making plays. And everybody keep asking about Adam. I'm pretty sure he's the king. Adam is the king of the plays. Like, it ain't Wack, gang. No, listen to me. I know for a fact who this plays, bro. And so this is why I'm so adamant that I know that Adam was the one who came with the play, but once the play was there, he not gonna get the bread.
Right. Well, just play before or after the internet went up and other people in the community said you're not allowed in Hoover. Well, just before or after that.
I'm not sure, but I don't know exactly what the white talking about allowed. Bro, I don't know.
They basically not allowed in Hoover no more. They're gonna DP you.
I've never heard it before, but I just left the set. I just was there for all the oath. Is that me? For the whole New Year's Eve, you gotta see me take pictures of what you mean, like.
No, it ain't me. I'm saying this is what I heard.
Okay, well, I don't know who you hear that from.
The internet.
Okay, well, Okay.
Right. So it ain't no problem inside the community about what you doing. Like,
I think that
think your old man is just talking. Is that you just talking? Your old man just talking. Nobody listen to you.
I agree. See, this is the thing, though. Understand something. You personally, I would speak for, you know what I'm saying, my community. You know what I'm saying? And the people that's speaking against me, obviously not from my community.
I get that.
Obviously, they have some type of issue with me personally.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying? So instead of them addressing it to what it really is,
Right.
they take to the internet and they bicker and tell lies. You know what I'm saying? If they can't beat you, they're going to tell lies on you. It's good.
Right.
I'm not tripping on it. Like, you see, I'm unbothered by this whole situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know right is right and wrong is wrong.
Right.
I'm saying, motherfucker gonna always tell a lie, always smut your name. You gotta stay down long enough for people to see the truth.
Right.
So a lot of people don't stay down long enough for that.
Right.
That's all it is.
Right. You had a long and run in with damn near everybody in no jumper, including Munchie B. Right. You had a big issue with Munchie B. I don't know if y'all resolved that issue, but y'all had a big issue. Munchie B was recently kicked in the face by Adam.
Who was not kicked?
He was kicked in the face by Adam. He was kicked in the face by Adam.
That's these bullshit.
What you mean? Kicked in the face by Adam, gang?
This bullshit. That man did not kick that man, bro. Stop.
Come on, man.
Stop, bro. Yeah, I understand that everybody got an issue with Adam, you know what I'm saying? And I do as well, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like I told him before with that situation, even with the 4 extra situation, them dudes are all friends off camera. You know what I'm saying? We actually got to witness, you know what I'm saying, how many drunk homies or cousins we got that we didn't push off. Get the fuck off me, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's that type of situation. But it was played out and made to look bad, you know what I'm saying? Because Munchie B is like one of the top dudes on the fucking list. Of course, anything, any little thing, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Any little thing, you know what I'm saying, they use to try to discredit you. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, that's what they gonna do.
He just got caught in a vulnerable state. That's all.
But he went back. But he went back.
Okay, I mean, shit, what that mean?
I wouldn't have went back. Me personally, I wouldn't go back after the motherfucker put their feet on me.
Can I just say something? He didn't put his feet on him, bro. He didn't. Like, this is the thing. Sensationalist, right?
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, right? He did put his foot on Munchie B. Whether you want to believe it or not, he couldn't kick Munchie B, but he wanted to do something to get back at Munchie. So his defense was, I'm gonna just kick his chair away from him. Whether we want to see it or not, you know what I'm saying? I understand that Adam might be an opportunity for the homie, but you gotta also understand too, though, at the end of the day, Adam put his foot up. And where we come from, you don't even put your foot up. If I fight a nigga and he fall, I can't even motion him to put my foot up. If I motion that, we know what's going on, bro. Niggas gonna trip. So we can't even say that. We can't even motion that.
That's the thing right there. Everybody want to blow something out of proportion to see what's something gonna happen, right? It takes a mature man in some aspects to sit down and say, okay, I was mad about that. You know what I'm saying? So now let me think about this.
Right.
What did I even do to make this even happen?
Right.
So if you can say, oh damn, anything, it makes what he did kind of like not acceptable. Not saying it's acceptable, but every action has a reaction.
Right.
I mean, so, and like I said before, it all played out on camera.
So
it looked bad.
what's the reaction to actually for extra quitting no jumper? Because basically, Adam interviews you and asks you about his hand. That's basically why he quit. Like you interviewing the people that we don't fuck with, asking about my hand. You don't be able to get y'all into some shit.
Get us into shit about what?
Y'all all, I mean, Hoover's in the neighborhood's already beefing, right?
Yeah.
So why would Adam ask you questions about 4 extra?
Because that was a relevant topic at the time.
Come on, gang.
What do you mean?
You don't think he was?
We already know that Adam asks certain questions for certain things. Stop acting like Adam. Adam is not a fucking genius. Adam is smart. And the thing is, these niggas are dumb because they give him enough information to ask about certain people that he shouldn't be asking about. Let's be real. Certain things he asks, you shouldn't be asking. Should be certain about hip hop or things that's going on. If you're not trying to help the community, you should not be. This is not even with, this is with everybody. I don't want to just give Adam like Adam ain't no fucking saint. Adam know what he doing, bro. So until y'all see what Adam doing, y'all will keep falling for the trick. Period. For sure.
Like get some shit going
on the internet, blew his hand off. That ain't the biggest shit ever.
Come on, gang.
What do you mean? See, I think personally, like once again, that's a in-house fight. You know what I'm saying? I think personally that 4 extra, you know what I'm saying, he feels the way he felt because his feelings is hurt. Like he feel like his friend betrayed him. You know what
mean, and I said this before, Adam has a way of making people believe that he is friend when he is your friend. He really is. He's that's what the dynamic is, right? But at the end of the day, it's the bottom line is business. I mean, right. So in that situation when 4Extra blew his hand off, you know what I'm saying, Adam was thinking along the lines of like he just did me. It's content. They gonna get the money anyway. Right. So if 4Extra was thinking clear, right, which he wasn't, you know what I'm saying, he had a traumatic injury, injury, you know what I mean? Right. But you know what I'm saying, what he should have did is said, okay, you gonna run the content anyway, let me get my cut. Right. Because motherfuckers made millions off. Right.
Do you feel you was right for speaking on him, knowing that y'all sides definitely do not get along?
I mean, I'm grown. I can speak on whatever I want to speak on. Right. What do you mean? Like,
you don't feel you had a right to get offended if you speaking on?
Of course, but I don't think that. See me, you know what I'm saying. I believe I spoke on it one time, you know what I'm saying? And I because I don't like to do things that's distasteful. You know what I'm saying? That's distasteful, you know what I'm saying? So I may have said something, you know what I'm saying? Because that was going on at the time. That was a running joke for everybody, you know what I'm saying? The whole little shit. But I kind of backed up off of that because, you know what I'm saying, we see that dude is one of their top warriors, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I know, and everybody that know it, what I'm saying is that, you know what I'm saying?
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and exclusive access to all things VIP. So,
I'm saying, if he hadn't had that situation happen, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he even had you marked out.
Come on, gang, he ain't marked me out like that. No, it was a situation. That was a different type of situation. It would have marked out. There's 50 Crips in there that I don't know. I'm in LA by myself. I don't know what the fuck going on.
I agree with you. Right. I understand. Right. We went through that already, but I'm just.
If you're watching this, you ain't marked me out.
I'm just saying. They were just saying he was a formidable enemy, you know what I'm saying, for us. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the biggest shit. Yeah, he was one of the ones, you know what I'm saying? So for him to be able to be mocked and ridiculed by nobodies, like even Adam, like I even talked to him about that. And I kind of think that in that situation, Adam is doing content, right? He want to give him that 50,000, but he don't want to look like a pussy in front of Whack and all these other people. So he's challenging him to a fight. He's not gonna fight him. His hand hurt.
Right.
We wouldn't fight Munchie. So why would you fight this man that you was paying all that money to?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think that, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is.
Right. But if it's a problem with you, should it have been a problem with Munchie B if that situation was actually true about what happened with them? He actually worked in the same building and talked about him from the same building.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
Munchie B had a problem with 4Extra. He didn't quit because of that. He didn't quit because Munchie B was there, but he...
Like, subscribe, and comment. I don't care about some real shit or some nonsense. Make sure y'all like that shit, man. Tell me what's the word. Tell me how y'all feel about that shit. What it do, baby? What's up, EK Uno? What's up, TB? What it do? Dago in the chat. What's up with Dago? Shout out to Dago, man. Shout out to the homie too, Stretch. We're just talking about this situation was going on with Gumby and Chip 7 Unk that just dropped right now. Just dropped a few minutes ago, I think at 2. I think at 12. Excuse me, at 12. Y'all go check that out, man. A lot of this shit was valuable because, like I say, I was telling Gumby about, he said my name on here, was like, man, shout out to Triggerbird, but I was telling him about a lot of these people, and I wasn't telling him nothing wrong. I was just basically giving him an example on basically how these dudes are not for us, bro. They can't open the door for us that's already allegedly open. If you're dealing with dudes from our community and the door ain't already open, y'all playing games, bro. Dead homies. But like I say, the homie sat there and said the nigga cleared him. And he came back right now and said, man, the dude didn't clear me. I kept telling this dude, Whack 100 did not clear you, bro, for something that wasn't true. This dude cannot clear you from accusations. Y'all let me know in the chats right now. If something false and it's not true, how can the dude clear you? Y'all let me know that, bro. This is what Gumby fucked up at. Gumby thought Whack 100 cleared him out of a situation that wasn't true. And I kept telling that nigga, doesn't make sense. And this is what he speaks about here, though. So let's run this up and let's see what's going on, man. Y'all let me know, though, because like I say, when you got niggas that really care and fuck with you, then y'all let me know what y'all got going. Y'all let me know if like I say, this social media space don't have no friends, bro. For motherfucker get on here and say that you perform fellatio, and get on here and say that you, got me in jail for domestic violence for sure. But I'm saying though, if a person say that you If a person said that you suck dick, right, perform fellatio, and you spread it your ass cheeks, and you let someone enter you, you feel me? Let someone penetrate you. How is they your friend? They're not your friend. They don't have your best interest and they don't fuck with you, bro. I don't care what they say after that. Once a person threatens you, act like they gonna kill you by reaching or calling the police, they do not have your best interest. I hate that Gumby took so long to realize that Wack didn't have his best interest and it took the no jumper situation. But I can see where 607 trying to spin it. You know, I think 607 got some dealings with Wack 100. That's how he got hooked up with Jalise. And if I'm not mistaken, Wack 100 is 607 manager. So when he asking these Gumby these questions, I'm like, okay, what's up, Stretch? So Gumby stated on here how Wack run this back. 607 stating on how why he don't like Wack and don't like why he don't like Wack and he fuck with Adam. He also stated why many of young homies, like far as me and a few other dudes who never said their name, explained him about Wack. I never told him about Wack. I just sit there and said, watch Wack. Because Wack was the one that you performed fellatio and you was getting fucked. So if I know the truth about your situation and someone's saying you're getting fucked, they're not your friend. They can't clear you. If that's the case, I can clear Gumby. Wack word is not more credible than mine when it comes to Hoover. I don't give a fuck what Wack wants y'all to believe. I don't care what Wack wants y'all to think. When it comes to Hoover Street, that nigga don't know what the fuck going on, especially 92nd to 107 to 11 Deuce. Let's just make that clear. Only because we have our own jurisdiction, and the other homies do too. But nigga, you don't run shit down there. You feel me? That's something you just gotta ignore until you see in person and take flight. Yeah, that's real shit. That's what I'm saying. Real shit. The homie said something gotta ignore it. But for homies, bro, that's getting out here in this space and acting like niggas helping us, that's the problem. Gumby thought that this dude was helping him. He was not helping you, bro. I explained to Gumby numerous of times, about 3 times, that this dude is only there to destroy your image, only because he tried to from the beginning. If you don't hear me, I want to tell you, bro, you grown. You did a lot of shit that you feel like you know it all. That's fine. I'm not tripping on that. We all grown. We all make mistakes. We all make our own decisions. But I had a clear mind to understand that Wack wasn't for us, bro. I'm not saying for us. It wasn't for Gumby in this situation because he already been disrespecting him. Once a person say you perform fellatio and you was getting molested, there's no friends after that. There's no friends after that.
Because the Hoovers in the building, it's kind of like different.
I don't really think he quit because the Who was in the building. I think that it was more a situation between him and Adam that we probably won't even know. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Aunt, man. I fuck with Aunt,
you have
man.
to understand, like this white boy y'all talking about, you know what I'm saying, talking about bad, he's taking motherfuckers who had to take penitentiary chances and every day take, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that they get their bills paid, selling dope or whatever they doing, putting the bitch down, whatever they gotta do. So he's taking reputable people off those streets and putting them in different situations. You know what I mean? That means a lot.
But cause the father at the same time like he was Sporty Face. He got Sporty Face over there knowing damn well that Sporty Face now has a problem with 4 Extra, and 4 Extra not saying nothing back. So that, to me, it's not a problem. If this nigga ain't saying nothing back, like Sporty Face needs to stop talking at this point.
Yeah, I guess so.
And then being said back.
But see, that's the thing though. That's pretty much their business. I really gonna have a, you know what I'm saying,
you know, yeah, that's what kind of crazy. I seen him in No Jumper like Bam, but I heard you supposed to doing content with Sporty Face. I heard that was like Adam trying to put something like that together. If there's something like that's coming up, there's something you can you do something like that?
Bro, who you been talking to? I'm motherfucking business. You don't pay me enough to be in my business, bro. What the fuck going on? The phone tapped yourself. Oh man, it was a situation to where when before I was just wearing my jumper that Adam reached out and told me that I was having a Sporty Face. I had a problem with Sporty Face, and he actually asked me this on air as well.
You know what's crazy about that shit? The homie hit me, he texted me, he asked me, he said, "Bro, they want to holler at me and Sporty Face. How you feel about that?" And I give him a response. He called me, we talked, had a conversation about the shit. But my response to him sitting down with Sporty Face was, did you reach out to other homies? Did the other homies know what's going on to be talking to him? And also, what is the content about? I have no problem sitting down with no homies sitting down with no other dudes from other gangs, right? But if you're gonna sit down with these other dudes from other gangs, and I swear to God, Gumby told me, he said, man, I'm gonna let you talk to Sporty Face. I got the message right now. Matter of fact, watch this. I got the message right now with Gumby and Sporty Face, right? He told me, I said I wasn't gonna holler at him, sit down with him until we really holler, because I didn't really know the situation with Sporty Face and them. You know what I'm saying? Like, or with anybody else. Like, it wasn't my situation to be um, trying to figure out. He didn't reach out to me, so why would I be sitting up there bringing no situation? But let me see. I most definitely got the message with Sporty Face and Gumby. Well, Sporty Face trying to reach out to Gumby, right? The reason why, because say Groove, I know I offered to him, say I just can't fucking download my shit, my fucking pictures on there, because I ain't got no fucking space. But if I could, y'all see that Sporty Face did reach out to him. Now I don't, like I can say, I'm not here to don't want to nigga sit down with somebody. You can sit down with whoever the fuck you want to. And also me, though, I would give a suggestion me. I would talk to some dudes I feel like were level headed like me, and just try to figure out it with conversation that I can bring to him. It's not the fact of him checking in with homies and trying to get confirmation on what he should talk about. It's just tapping in with homies to understand the level of talking that we can have to that's be more effective to where it's gonna hit, it's gonna go viral. You sat down with the nigga now. How can we structure the context of narrative to where it's more positive when we talk? That's it. It gotta be
I
that.
basically just explained to him that I don't have a problem with him at all. I think I actually was in prison with him in the High Desert, if I'm not mistaken. And I have no issue with pulling up on him and speaking to him, you know what I'm saying? Because he's with, you know what I'm saying, positive aspect of it, you know what I'm saying? He either got a father and daughter dance, you know what I'm saying? He's doing a lot of positive things for his community, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't have a problem with speaking to him personally, me and him talking per se. Right. I'm saying, but in a gang aspect, I'm not in any capacity you know what I mean?
Negotiate. You can't negotiate peace trees like that.
That's not. We have people for that. Like I said before, I'm just an ambassador. I just speak the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You want to get in touch with the people who are in touch with the ceasefire and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? We have avenues for that, and I'm willing to, you know what I'm saying, do the whole little thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What do you think would be something that will cause a reason to do a peace treaty with the neighborhood?
What would cause it?
Yeah. What can cause it? What can influence a treaty?
AAA Auto Insurance has been ranked #1 for auto insurance customer satisfaction in the Southwest.
Find a Planet Fitness near you and get your first month free. Deal ends February 13th.
What can influence the treaty? Well, it depends on who the treaty is with. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things, and like this is why a lot of times that I've seen, you know what I'm saying, every time this peace, you know what I'm saying, situation come about, the people who are talking
So the
are
homie
not
say,
people who they're not the boot.
I say the homie say, you told cousin he still didn't listen. Keith Clausen, listen, bro. I told Gumby when he sat down with all these dudes, I said, look, bro, because I wasn't a content creator. I go off values, I go off morals, I go off integrity. I'm not used to content. I'm used to integrity. When he first sat down with these dudes, he was telling me what's going on. Mind you, Gumby didn't tell me about a lot of things going on. Gumby told me last minute a lot of this shit that was going on, I wasn't in cahoots with. I don't know. But a lot of things he did do, I seen it spill over to other people being in their feelings for sure, which wasn't his intentional feeling. When you talking about dealing with dudes, I told him about Adam 22. He told me Adam was cool. I always looked at Adam like Adam have a job to do. I never really looked at Adam to where Adam was the problem, because how is Adam the problem when everybody in LA running to Adam for a job? Adam is not the only job. How many times have Adam ran off of no jumper and ran to somebody else's platform that worked for him? Nobody. You see these dudes go home and they make the content about what happens on no jumper, what they experience being there. You never see nobody from no jumper where Adam running to their platform and go boost their shit up, because it's not about them. It's about Adam. When you leave Adam, you can go play with your little platform. He go fuck with you. But other than that, I don't see Adam going back and forth with employees. I don't see him um, doing none of that shit, bro. I don't see him going on other dudes' platform to build it up. Hey, look, if I would have a big name like 607 Unc, right? I know Unc will go on my platform for sure. I know that. Bob, I know that these certain dudes will go on my platform. It's just me. I just don't really be tripping like that, right? But I know, believe me, if I was to purchase content hard, I know where I can be. Let's just get that out the way. Um, Based on relationships. This shit is about relationships. That's it. But you have to also understand, bro, these dudes, like, they out here for clout. So if I'm telling the homie something about the minute, listen, I'm gonna tell the homie Stretch this. Stretch, the minute they got past his story and they was focused on Hoover, it was all bad. Anytime people focus on, like me, right? They talk to me about Hoover. They won't talk to me about John Singleton, the influence about John Singleton in my life. They won't talk about the influence of not Layla Ali, Miriam Ali, which is Muhammad Ali's first daughter in my life, which I just like my was my godmom. Like she really taught me a lot, like far as just standing strong and being a man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot. Like mama just having conversations with me and realizing this nigga don't got no mama and being that mother figure. You know what I'm saying? John Singleton knowing my dad. My dad ain't around at the time, but being a dad figure. So when I'm talking to these dudes and I'm hearing them like, y'all only know me from Hoover. Y'all don't really know a lot about a nigga, bro. If y'all really knew a lot about a nigga, y'all know that I was a very influential instrument when it came to the set at my time. If not, we just talking about a gang of felonious and shit. And it's crazy because I got best friends that was in Baby Boy, Jermon Powell. We got Cleo, which was his John Singleton's daughter. Maxie supposed to be in it. We got like I say, like it's just a lot, bro. I done been out there, been numerous of music videos from Tulski, from Scheme, from Fig Baby, from Poe. Like I done been like T Blue, like Yellow Hill, Temptation. Nigga done been in so many fucking videos, bro. You know what I'm saying? From like to where it's like they don't even know. They just worried about Hoover. I'll just give an example. They worry about Hoover. If you really do your research, I've been on back on Fig twice. I got Schema interview. I got smacked the interview with 607 Gummy didn't even want to do that shit. Gummy didn't even want to fuck with that nigga Smack at the time because how he was feeling about T-Rail. But I only said that to say, ain't nobody gatekeeping, bro. Sharky hit me, tell me, bro, come pull up with me at 607. I pull up with Sharky. We don't do gatekeeping. We only do opportunities. So when you're dealing with dudes that acting like they friends with you, they may be the same dudes gatekeeping y'all, bro. Be careful on who you fuck with. Be careful on who you think your friend is, bro. Just watch these dudes. Understand what content is. Understand what the meaning of content is with these people that you're dealing with. Because they only know a check. Content is to disrespect you the most I can and get a check for it.
Wow.
That's what
I
content is.
said earlier, you know what I'm saying?
Like I told the homie,
I'm not sure which one of these podcasts I mean.
They never opened the door for us for this. They never did. Hey, Stretch, these dudes never opened the door. I came in this. Listen, me and Gumby went back and forth about the video when him and not Six, what Vaughn. He didn't agree with the video because he didn't like his presence. He didn't like what he had on. I dropped the video. He went viral since. I did interviews with him that I never dropped. All these interviews that I did with Gumby, he ended up doing with somebody else and saying the same thing. I could have had all this footage that all y'all think y'all seeing. I had it way before y'all. There's nothing on the internet Gumby said I didn't have before y'all. I swear to God, I had it way before all y'all. I still got the memory cards, and I can date them to everything that I had before y'all. But it just goes to show you, because we have a chance to be out here and place ourselves under these certain guidelines and be looked at. a certain way, why do it? Feel me? My plan with Gumby was to always record him, give him his footage, and let him drop it. Man, I got a whole fucking real camera. Watch this. I got a whole real camera, bro, that I don't even use. Let me let y'all see. I use it though. But whole camera, look. Whole camera that I use. This is how I met. This is how I met that nigga Whack 100, bro. For those who think that I'm just around and I'm just lingering around because no, I got in 607 I mean not 607. Excuse me, I'm lying. I got into Whack 100 studio because of Young Magnificent at first. I used to go through there, and I used to have this camera right here, and he had a dude up there named he had a dude that used to record him and shit. I don't know if he want his name on here though. To make a long story short, I used to record him and the engineer dude. And I used to always record Magnificent and him. This is how I got to Whack 100 studio with True Car, Savi Third, all these other dudes, right? They seen the video of me jumping in front of somebody, saving them. The nigga had something on the homie. I stopped the whole play. The dudes in the studio ended up seeing the video the day I walked in there. You know what I'm saying? We ended up being cool. They trusted me from that. They trusted me from them seeing me jump in front of a gun in another video. I basically jumped in front of a gun in a video. And because of that, I'm only telling y'all this because this is how a few dudes noticed me when I was in the studio. That video made dude notice me and make them feel comfortable with this camera that I had. You know what I'm saying? This is how I got in Whack 100 studio, cameraman. Just being a cameraman, bro. Later on, my boy Scando get out. He get the keys over there to Whack 100 studio. Now, Scando from Blasting Fools, right? I was in prison with Scando. That's my boy. Free Scando. Scando got 10 years for something similar to Gumby, right? Scando from Blasting Fools got 10 years for something similar to Gumby, domestic. But the cool thing about this story is Scando was coming to come see me when he got pulled over. He was coming about to pull up on me, talk to me about something, and he got pulled over and go to jail, right? True facts. This is facts right here. This is how I get into meeting the True Cars and meeting all these other rappers and shit that be in Whack 100 Studios. So I'm telling Gumby, and I've been around this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, just hold on and just play it off cool. I don't know him, but it'd be best for you to just watch. You can't tell people nothing, bro. Like, they got their own mindset, which I respect whatever how you feel. I just was saying, like, you know, how I got around the situation. I didn't get around Whack 100 and Gumby on the same terms. I didn't get around none of these dudes the same terms. I met these dudes separately. So when I'm telling him something about this dude, I didn't even know he even knew him. I didn't even know Gumby knew Whack. I had encounters with Whack. See what I'm saying? But I'm like, man, just be careful. He was comfortable. He always told me nothing but good shit about Whack. I don't know if it's because maybe he didn't trust what I was thinking or what I was saying. But my whole thing was just, hey, look, chin up, chest out, bro. Ears open. Ears and eyes open, bro. You got to be able to hear more than you can see. When you're able to have the ability to hear more than you can see, you get further in life. Everybody that see with their eyes, they don't even go so far. Their eyes can take them. But when you listen, bro, and you hear people and you really understand where they're coming from, and you hear what they're saying, it's a different ball game.
Well, I did something today, but I'm saying that in that situation, I think that everybody who has something to say shouldn't say it.
What's the word, man? Hit that like. Hey, man.
A lot of people have ulterior motives.
Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. That's the word. Y'all make sure y'all hit that motherfucker so you can ring your bell and bring you mail every time. We're gonna tell you the news, the news. We're gonna tell you some news you need to use, the latest and the greatest for sure. Make sure if you ain't subscribed, go subscribe to this channel.
The whole situation about the ceasefire is that it's money involved.
Right.
I mean, big money.
Right.
And the city is offering it to, I guess, to curb the influx of violence and gangs and that whole situation. I mean, but It won't work if you have people who have their own self.
Not even they pay y'all enough, y'all won't stop.
No, what I'm saying is that the people.
And this is something I gotta say too, right? This is something that I want to say important to the people. This is something very important, right? When these people talking about this peace, you ask people, what do peace mean to you? Do peace mean actual peace? Or do peace mean that you want to check? A lot of these dudes are trying to be spokesmen to get this check, bro, this peace check. They're trying to get the money from these communities, right? Um, y'all tell me, y'all let me know, bro. Is peace cause look, this is what I want y'all to know for sure before we get done. Um, my homie Keith Kloss 33 says, I never change spots. When niggas show you who they is, believe him, for sure. Absolutely fucking right. I wish I can hit like I hit that motherfucker 92 times for you, bro. But unfortunately, right, it's a wise statement, young brother. You're right. Hey, look, there's some real shit, right? When these people talking about peace, would you be able to have peace in LA without a check? This is the biggest question we need to have. When people talk about peace treaty and peace, ask them, does this peace consider a check? They let you know how genuine niggas is. Because people keep forgetting that there's a check involved in LA. Peace in LA requires a check. The more of peace and more gains you can get, the bigger the check. So are we just doing shit for people to drop out, get the check and still represent, or get the check and run away from their communities? Because look, let's understand this. If them checks is rolled out to these communities just for the community, just to build this. So if they say this, let me give an example. Let me give an example, right? Let me give an example. Say for instance, they say we're gonna give out 100,000, but we need 5 hoods. We're gonna give two, right? But within them 5 hoods, we want a church made up to where the kids in the communities, we want every basketball court fixed. We want every school repainted. We want all the gates that's against big establishments redone. So all against the motels, all against the schools, all against the stores. There's brand new gates around there, right? Basketball courts, the nets. Keep doing the nets every time somebody come. Do them to where you can't even steal them. Um, do iron nets with locks on them. So we got metal nets on the courts on these basketball on these kids, but we got locks on them. Them little bitty ass locks that probably cost like $1. You get up there and steal a net, you crazy. But I'm talking about this money that they getting from ceasefire. Where is it going to, bro? It's going to the niggas that acting like they tapped out and they did everything they could, and they gonna go. Where is it going to? So these are the motives that people got going. Ask yourself, how long have this check been going, and how many people have got this check, bro? It's gonna let you know if peace really gonna be done, resolved. If not, we just talking about a gang of bullshit because everybody have a motive. Is it really about the kids, or is you making it about the kids to get the money? Remind you, Gumby brought up a very important part of it. A lot of these dudes want to be behind the dudes that's somebody active, right? To tell them, don't do this, don't do this. Me, I'm pretty sure a lot of dudes on this internet, and there's a lot of dudes that I know reach out to me about certain things. They just it don't be nothing wrong, but it's the fact to where I understand control, bro. Some people want control of the narrative, and if I control someone that's a voice, I can get the check. Well, the thing is about me is I'm not here for the check from the gang prevention shit, right? I would really love to see my homies just say, fuck these niggas, keep dropping music, keep doing interviews and getting paid. My other sister came out here, bro, and she tripped. She tripped about 2,500. She made a statement, 2,500. So now, in everybody mind out here, you cannot talk to that girl without 2,500. Y'all tell me I'm lying. I got 16 people on here. Like, subscribe, and comment. Hit that like button. Y'all let me know if I'm lying. If you was to sit down right now with Glorilla's sister, you know for sure she's not accepting no more than 2,500. You know why? Let me know. Y'all let me know why, bro. She stood on business long enough to tell the motherfuckers what she need, what she want. She demanded that. We got people on the internet that we from a whole organization, a whole community, bro, like a family. And we just telling all our business for nothing. For nothing. For nothing. It ain't for taxes, bro. You gotta understand this though, right? You gotta understand, right? She set her price. She set her price, bro, and she said she wanted 2,500. Now you're not gonna give her no less than that. My whole example is when it come to Hoover, we don't even have a price. Niggas is giving us little bit of crumbs to go against each other. You don't even have a motive. And it's not even Gumby, just everybody that came on the internet from Texas, from everywhere around the world that's trying to come in by bashing the homies. Well, really, we already him. We already them. But like I say, that's either here or the next, bro. I don't care about none of that. I'm here to speak on him, so I'm speaking to the young niggas. And hopefully this touch base. Look, we get off into the Pueblo shit too. Because the Pueblo have clicked up with the villains, and that's a big fucking accomplishment, bro. Hopefully it ain't about a check. Hopefully ain't nobody trying to get a check, and when they get the check, it change. Mind you, a lot of this shit is about a check, bro. If I'm lying, y'all let me know, bro. Let me know in the comments, bro, if y'all know about the game prevention being about a check, man. And if it is, how many game prevention been squashed, and who all recuperated this money? Mind you, I'm for it. I'm for it. I'm just against people getting the money and they not doing it for the right cause. Y'all not bringing it back to the community. So if we're gonna have a gang type of ceasefire, bring it back to the community, bro. That's all I'm saying. If we're gonna have any type of gang ceasefire, any type of thing going on in the neighborhood, right? Bring it back to the community. You niggas is not working with the community. Y'all going against it and saying fuck the young niggas and going to go working with the police and the older niggas and thinking y'all should get paid to go against it, but start acting like y'all stayed down because y'all didn't snitch. That's not right. It ain't right. Each one teach one. Y'all seeing my shit? Like, subscribe, and comment. Y'all see that last thing? Each one teach one. Teach these young niggas how not to sell they so. Teach young niggas how not to do the wrong thing. You see them hanging? Hey, look, don't do that, nigga. I used to live on 51st and Compton Ave. That area was active. For sure, bro. Hey, look, man. I used to be in the Pueblos all the time. Listen, one thing about the Pueblo Bloods, and I'm on Instagram right now. I mean, I'm on the YouTube right now. They know I used to be over there. Dead homies, nigga, with Uzi, baby Udog, like Bo, like nigga Ellie Fred. That's on Hoover, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like the whole Doggy Angels. If you don't know what the Doggy Angels is, you ain't been in the Pueblos. If you don't know the Doggy Angels, you don't know about Ella B. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things, bro. Like, yeah, Jay Killer, okay. I know Jay Killer's whole family. Shout out to Jay Killer, man. If I'm not mistaken, Jay Killer got a daughter named Jaja, bro, from over there. I used to fuck with Jaja. But I don't know what Jay Killer is. I never got the luxury of meeting him. But he did go to the feds around 2009, 2010, sometime like that, when they hit the whole Pueblos. But I used to fuck with his daughter though, Jaja, Jatiana, if that's him. You feel me? So shout out to the Pueblos and Hope, like I say, good relationship over there. My brother, baby mama, whole family is Damu, infant Damu. So my nephew, whole family is from Pueblo. You feel me? So you know how that shit go. They say, did you see DW Flame get sliced? I seen DW Flame get sliced and don't know who he got sliced by. Let's go check out that
Are in
video,
place
bro.
to get the
What's
money,
up, Dulo?
right?
Let's go check out DW Flame get sliced. I seen this shit, bro, but it's like, let's see. I don't know who sliced him up, who bust on him, bro. I seen him get sliced. Who bust on DW Flame, man? Solid dudes for sure, for sure. why you gotta be more careful, bro. I don't know who it was. It seems they come out of the studio, some niggas try to do some weird shit, but this how I go, bro. This shit work like that. Like you be in the, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, you can't ever. There's never preparing for how somebody else is gonna react to you. When you somebody, bro, you react a certain way. I don't know how. You know what I'm saying? Now they saying some Mexicans. Okay, boom. I'm glad it wasn't no blacks because he didn't diss the neighborhoods with Brick Baby. You know what I'm saying? Or he got the Mexicans or whatever it might be. But I'm gonna just say this, bro. At least he stood down for the crown. And you niggas are scared of fucking Mexicans. You niggas are scared of these motherfuckers. Why? I don't see no fear in them. Like, I don't lie, bro. We only be for South Law. So maybe because y'all niggas already beef the Mexicans, y'all scared of them. But me, as a Hoover nigga and as me, I ain't scared of no motherfucking Mexicans, bro. I fuck with the Mexicans on Hoover, like on a certain extent. At the end of the day, they should be held accountable just like every other fucking human being in the world. These niggas be scared as fuck and they scared of Mexicans in jail. I swear to God, bro. That's on my mama, bro. The police listen to the Mexicans in jail, bro. You feel me? Like they're scared of the police. Like I mean, the police scared of Mexicans. They don't search Mexican cells like that. If they go hit a cell, let me give you an example, bro. They got this dude that was just in jail getting cell searched, and I just seen how the police just seen him. They got up on him. He said he wanted a white shirt. Everybody keep thinking that. Everybody keep thinking that white shirt mean he wanted an inmate. No, white shirt mean he wanted medical. They telling him he can't receive medical because the cell getting searched, and they didn't want to stop what they was doing. Now, however, he may have something hidden there to where he trying to distract them, but um, nevertheless, she come out cuff up and called the people. So he got out, he whooped her ass, got up on that bitch, right? That would have never happened to the Mexicans. If the Mexicans listen, bro, I'm gonna tell you how scary the blacks is. The blacks so fucking scary, bro. They allowed that dude to fight by himself. You will never let that happen, bro. I'm from Hoover Street, right? If I'm at the water fountain, this how crazy it is with Hoover. I keep trying to tell y'all, bro. This how crazy it is with Hoover Street. Say that dude from neighborhood, or he from a gangster crib, or he from Compton or something. And that dude on that video that got his cell search would have sit there and would have fought at the water fountain, bro. You know, me being from Hoover, they look at Hoover like a whole nother race. Look at Hoover like we not Bloods, we not Crips. They look at us like a whole nother race. So you got the whites, the blacks, the Bloods, the Crips, the Asians, and then you got the others, and then you got the Hoovers. If the Hoovers would have been at the water fountain and seen him get off, we would have been fucked up, bro. We didn't help him. Only because he's black. And our understanding from us is we help all blacks. That ain't how everybody think, bro. Everybody don't think like that. Y'all let me know in the comment section if I'm lying or what's going on. Because when I was in prison, I know if I get into it with a dude at the water fountain, no matter what race he is, usually we got different water fountains. But if I get into a nigga, I know I'm down there ass out unless some niggas that like me see what's going on and the other people gonna participate. Just me being from Hoover, bro, that ain't good enough. Because niggas pick and choose. Oh, that's the Hoover niggas. I done been on the yard with Asians. Get to the Asians. It's the Hoover niggas. Get to the others. The Hoover niggas. Come on, bro. I know. So, but unfortunately, we would have been caught up on charges if you was from Hoover and you would have watched another black get his ass whooped. That's the difference between us. Y'all let me know, bro. A neighborhood can watch a Hoover get beat the fuck up and they not gonna say shit. That nigga was from Hoover. You let a Hoover watch a neighborhood get beat and stabbed up. Nigga, we finna get fucked up. That nigga's black. He's black, bro. You don't let that happen, ever. But like I say, look, it's all different, man. It's different type parts of the game, man. When you understand the part of the game, you can never be offended and never feel bad about nothing that goes on right in front of you. And they're humble. Like I say, like, subscribe, and comment. Do low, what's up, bro? Tap in with me. I hope you already know what it is. Mine too, bro. Over. But with that being said, like, subscribe, and comment. I don't care if it's about some real shit or some nonsense. I'm gonna get off here. I'm about to drop these videos. I got a lot of videos in my shit. I'm back on. Y'all see what I'm on. Y'all see I'm back on. Y'all see how my shit hitting. Look. Y'all see how I'm hitting, though. Y'all see how I can do it like this, though. Yeah, they ain't know yet, but I'm back, though. Man, I know what I can do now, though. Hopefully, I got my computer, and I ain't been utilizing it. So now I'm utilizing my shit. I'm dropping videos daily, lives daily. I take this motherfucker, grab him. You know what I'm saying? Take it for what it's worth, bro. Stop listening to a lot of these niggas that's just back and forth bickering over bullshit. And this to niggas that's really up in this motherfucker on hope, nigga. So I ain't gonna tell y'all no lies. It seems like everything I'm telling y'all is coming back. It's kind of looking like the truth, right? I'm telling y'all this going on. They get into it and it's kind of looking like the truth. With or without saying neither there and there, either here and there. Like, subscribe, and comment. Share this motherfucker. Run this video up. We're gang.